You can't. How are you? I was gonna say, how are you mad at this little?
Pum, poco, din, dim, pon, din, din, sobo, din, din.
That's CRAZY gets Tiamama though.
Why did the TTS do that? Origin with an $80 donation earlier. Thank you so much. We're going to run a little bit of quick gacha before we get back to the support list reviews. Once they adapt Minish Cap, I mean, they might. We'll have to see. Skip on gold, he says. You got it. Alright. Nursery. Oh, I can tell the ghost story now that we're... Don't. It's happening. It's happening.
I will stand on the hill of hope that a Kidikaras would be
It's happening. Action is coming. Action is coming. And Origin, this is what has been happening on this Tiamat banner. Every time. Every roll, it's been this. Alright, well, we're gonna slow roll this next one then. So, ghost story. Darius? Hold up. So I like to take walks in the evening, like in the dark. Yeah, I find it very comforting. It's a really, like, nice time to, like, go for a walk. Not too many people out. Just, you know, nice, comfortable time to go for a walk. And I went the reverse way of my normal walk that I do. I left a little bit before sunset, so there was a little bit of light. And my normal walking path, I walk by a graveyard. Pretty close to the start of it, right? And as I'm coming back, I was just like, you know what? I'm gonna go the other way this time. I don't remember why. Turn gold, gold servant right here. It's a CE. I'm gonna kill myself. So I decided to go the reverse way that I normally go. Just like, you know, it's a nice loop around the town. It's pretty nice. And as I'm coming back, got my headphones in. I gotta walk past this graveyard, right? Now, you know, graveyard at night, pretty spooky. It's right by the road. I'm on the other side of the road, but it's right by the road. Hold up. Anyway, as I'm walking by the graveyard, I walk with AirPods in, you know, because everyone does. As I walk past the graveyard, I just kind of like, I hear a voice, and I'm like, that's weird. And so I kind of like stopped. I took out one of my earphones and I looked into the graveyard, and I hear like muffled Japanese, and I'm like, huh? And then I see movement, and I'm like, okay. No one in their right mind is out in the graveyard at this hour, right? Probably drunk folks? No. Not, in my town, absolutely not. I'm like, okay. And so I like, kind of like, walk a bit slower to see, and I just see what looks like an arm. It's just an arm by a gravestone flapping around. I'm like, all right, and I just walked. I kept walking. I just left. I left the scene. I'm like, no, not doing this. I'm gone, and I just left. Shit was fucking weird, like the Pokemon White Hand thing. I guess some folks were having some action. Okay, in the town that I'm at, if there were people fucking in a graveyard, we're skipping on gold. Trust me. If there's people fucking in the graveyard in the town that I'm in, the whole town would know. That was a bad idea. Someone could have lost an arm and you should have lent them a hand. No, my family's policy when dealing with the supernatural is that we ignore it. All of us, every single one of us, is either we ignore it or we get mad at it. Everyone in my family has a story like that where it's something's happening that they can't explain. They're just like, we're not doing this shit. And why? Because if you fuck with it, it fucks with you. What do you mean, why? That's how you die. You want to go fuck with the ghost? No, you don't. You ignore it. You walk away. I mean, why be mad at it? Oh, because then it leaves you alone. Like, a good example of that is we rented a place up in Michigan years and years and years ago to go to the dunes and the beaches and stuff, and it was a nice place, kind of tucked away. And when we were staying there, everyone in my family had a ghost experience of some variety. The one that happened to my mom was that she was trying to sleep and her bed started shaking, like violently shaking back and forth. And she was just like, I don't want to deal with this shit. And so what she did, it kept happening, and then she was just like, all right, she's like, all right, just let it happen, whatever. It's probably my son that I hate who's asleep, who was forced to sleep in the hallway, who's now snuck in here and is now shaking this thing because he's like moving around or some shit. I ain't dealing with it. What my mom it just kept happening, and what she did was she just said, knock it the fuck off, and it stopped. And then once it stopped, she looked down and there was nobody there. And I'm just gonna tell you this right now, my little brother, not a quiet person. That shit not able to sneak. Fucking mineral. These polls make a grown man cry. Oh, don't worry, watch this. There's a gold servant in this multi. So my brother with that.
But what if it really is just two people fucking? You kind of be the one spreading the news.
I don't want to see two people fucking in a graveyard. You'll notice, chat, you will notice, I didn't specify what kind of gold servant. I just said a gold servant, not Liz. We've gotten like every available gold lancer that isn't Liz, except Fionn. Wait, no, did we get Fionn? I think we did get Fionn. Hold up, we haven't seen Percy. Percy's story locked, didn't he? No? Yes? Okay, well, I'm getting conflicting answers here. I gotta say, I kinda like the new setup that I've got going on here. The issue is that I keep seeing my shadow on the wall, and we were just talking about ghosts, and I'm like, I'm getting haunted. Anyway. Origin, thank you for the donation, man. No luck with the Tiamat, however, we did still get two gold servants, so that's something. Much appreciated, my man. Fuck it, I'm doing it myself begins haunting you. Are you Tig? Inside of my walls? Do I have a favorite coup? Coup Alter. He's my boy. I've said it before. If I was in absolute danger and needed to summon one servant to save me that I knew would save me and get me out of that situation, it would be Coup Alter. And do you want to know why? He may do it begrudgingly, but that fucker will still stick with you. Oh. Hold on, I gotta hear this.
CRAZY round 2, let's get it.
You got it, only. Give me 1 sec. They need to buy more wall cotton candy soon. I've consumed most of it already. Tig is fully insulated. Alright, I'm gonna scam button really quick. Just do it normal? Okay. Now, what's good? What is good Tiamat music? If you're gonna make a JRPG party made out of servants and can have only 6 or 7, who would you pick? Okay, let's run down. Okay, that's a good question. Let's run down who the party members are. So let's go classes. You need warrior, Cleric, Thief, Priest, Paladin's a good one, yeah. A bar, yeah, Ranger, Wizard, yeah, Wizard is also a good one. Okay, so here's what we're gonna do, chat. I don't know why I didn't think of this. Berserker, Fighter. We need a joke character. Jester. I like how I said that, and this fucker showed up. One of each No. I'm thinking like Dragon Quest, or yeah, I'm thinking like Dragon Quest. Okay, Dragon Quest 3. What are the Dragon Quest 3 party members? Ooh. Hold up. Hello. That's a pretty C. Okay. What are you? Buster card effectiveness by 15, NP charge by 2 when using NP one time. Okay, interesting. Yeah, there was a skip there. Dragon Quest 3 jobs. They're called jobs. Okay. Damn, there's a lot of them. Okay. So hero, that's us, so you know. So sage, so like a caster, it's either a mage or a priest. Who's a good sage to bring? Medea. I want Medea as my sage. My thief, I want Izo. Monster Wrangler. Who's a good monster? Martha. I want Martha. Warrior? How about... Izo was not a serial killer, he was a bodyguard. One's a mental illness and the other's an occupation. Yeah, Musashi's a good one. No, I want Mordred. I want Mordred as my frontline warrior. Mage. So more offensive spellcasting than otherwise. Who's a really good offensive caster? Ku? No. Sanzo? Yeah. I mean in terms of lore, not in terms of gameplay. Avisbrant? No. Merlin? No. Morgan's not a bad one. Gilgamesh isn't a bad option either. Hold on, who's this? No. Ash? Ash is pretty good. Art of Death? Hold up. Who is this? Every general pool 4-star except Tiamat. Oh, who's a good offensive mage? Bombardment mage. Who's a mage that like, what mage in Chaldea could cast a very good fireball? How do you get a caps lock again? You hit the caps lock again. Kiyohime caster would be really funny actually, but no. Medeas are okay. You know what? Medea for mage. Sage is Johanna. Martial artist, Old Man Lee. Priest, our healer. Well, that has to be Johanna. Sage is like a more versatile, like, mixed class. It's like both a healer and a... It's like a healer and a DPS. Hold up a fire... Yeah, like a D&D style fireball. You know what? Asclepius would be a pretty decent priest, but Asclepius is a godless beast. I feel like a priest has to be somebody... Did you? Yeah, I did the random skip. That's what that's what got us the Fran. Please, set me free. Free me from this hell. This time I'm really gonna do it. He smelled his wife in the event. He did. I moved my whole setup into this room so that when I get bad gacha, I can... Okay, well, I'm gonna... This time I'm really gonna do it. I did see Bretty. She's very cute.
Bad gacha feng shui.
Yeah, right. I changed my setup and now I'm cursed because it doesn't align with... It's not facing west or whatever. Once more with passion. Who haven't got back to it? Breddy. It's an actual fat girl. And I say that with affection, not like... I don't mean that in any derogatory way. You're joking? No, I mean that. Don't you mean chubby? Yes, she's a chubby. She has an actual gut to her. Her body type is closer to somebody like Jinako, which I can respect that they're actually doing different bodied characters in the game. Finally, one with Squish? Yes. It's actually based for a Korean dev who are known for skinny body. Yeah. The fact that Nikkei, of all games, is the one that is pushing body positivity or different body types in their gacha games is insane. What's it called? They released the one girl in Genshin who is supposed to be the fat girl, but she looks like she just has thicker thighs. Have you seen Nikkei is coming to theaters around the world? I did. They're making the Robo Shifty movie. What the f- did you guys see that? Did that glitch out for anybody else? Medusa was like, I'm leaving. This gacha sesh is ass. You're leaving. Good God. Once again, Origin, thank you so much. I guess you don't have to if you don't want to. This is a lot of money. Oh, never mind. We're still going. Just make
I'm
sure.
not gonna come again on stream klidge, fuck you.
Okay.
Morning.
Origin, again, with the gacha donation. Holy shit. That is 3 full packs now, which is an insane amount of money. That's so much. Alright, skip first, she said. Let's go. Once again, thank you so much.
Mommy appear.
No mommy appear, only 2 dad. Yeah, mama thinks I'm a bad boy, so she doesn't want to come home. Gonna poke Eevee on the nose. Oh, set me free. Please set me free.
Young horned person.
No, I know what I need to listen to. I know exactly what I need to listen to. It's come to this, chat. It's come to this.
Are you having MRism?
It's Bundy time. Never question me again. Are we clear?
Yay!
My genuinely most accursed ritual. Couldn't have done that sooner or save Origin the money. You can't whip out your trump card.
How is it that when you do your accused rituals, that it works for both Tiamat and Draco?
Don't worry about it.
Sensei, I can see the light has left your eyes. They are very dull and glazed now.
Yes. Every time I manifest Bundy, it takes a part of my soul away. Can I get some Paul Bundy emotes in chat, please? But really had me spend money when you could... What is the context of this?
I takes a part of nothing, so nothing changed.
It's almost harder to explain the context of what the fuck Paul Bundy is.
私はお母さん。
Yes, you are. MP1 is fine for Tiamat. I think it is. I mean, I've used her to farm a shit ton of things on JP, and I've never really had a problem with it. MP1 is fine unless it's night classes. Yeah. But, I mean, again, you wouldn't bring her to fight night classes. Why would you? Do you want me to finish off the rest of these to get more copies of Lacusta? Because she is a 120 target. Go ahead. Alright. We'll do that, then we'll swap back to sublist review. Alright. And no, I want you to know, I want you all to know, the Bundy ritual, if we could even call it that, is not one that is going to happen often, if ever again. There is so many extenuating circumstances that led to the Bundy ritual coming together to work right here. Let's be real. That is something that I cannot whip out very often.
So Temtomo broke the goat's back.
Yeah, that was the one that, yeah, getting the spook is where I was just like, alright. By the way, once again, Origin, insanely generous, man. Like, for real. That's super, super kind to you. This OST from Metaphor, it is still from the game Rabbit and Steel. Buy it on Steam right now, it's $15 and super fun. We got 3 Battle of Camelins, and I don't know how that's possible. Anyway, we're gonna finish this up now. We're gonna end on a klidge skip, I think. Mineral. Fucking Jesus Christmas. Alright, well, that finishes that. Origin for like an 18th and final time. Thank you so much. Insanely generous, man. It is very much appreciated. Thank you for getting me a Tiamat.